via Zoom by his mother, Idit Ohel. Good afternoon, Idit. I can't believe that it's been pretty much, I think, over 6 months since I saw you last in Hostage Square with so much bravery addressing delegations coming. How are you holding up?
Today is not an easy day. It's a difficult day, and we are really, a little bit angry and very frustrated, and we feel that we need to do something more. It's not enough. The people of Israel, anyone, they have to go outside and protest and be with us, with the families and all, because what's going on now is not something that we can understand. This is too much for us. We had the idea that there's some kind of, safe is it's not really a word that just, we felt that there's, they're looking after our loved ones, and what happened is a terrible thing. And
I know,
we just feel that it's too much.
I could only imagine. I mean, especially with back and forth of what seems to be inching toward a deal. For the fact that of what happened this morning, it must really tear everyone apart, because I know it's hard to hope for a deal but not get too hopeful. What do you think about the possibility that they will be released still?
I think we have to do everything we can to make sure that there will be a deal and they will be released. This is what we need to do, all of us, not just the hostage families, all of Israel, all of the citizens of Israel have to go outside and say this to our, leaders, that we need you to get a deal, so they will be back home with us. It's crucial, and that's why we have to continue doing whatever we're doing. We're not going to abandon I'm not going to abandon my son. I'm doing everything I can in my power to make sure that everybody knows about him, and that he is, we'll do everything we can to bring him back home. Part of it is making sure that the government knows what they need to do. Make sure that the government is on it, that they're doing everything they can to make sure that Alon and all the other hostages come back home safely. And the ones that are already dead and were murdered on the 7th of October and they're still in captive in Gaza, they should be brought home also to be buried. But everyone has to come back home, and we need to make sure that this is what we're doing. And that's why I call, for everyone to come out and be with us, everyone.
So Alon is such a beautiful young man, and I know he's a very accomplished pianist. Also, you have another son who's a musician, and Alon's piano is sitting right in Hostage Square every night. People are coming. Explain kind of what you had said about him, that he's someone that always had a song in his head, and that you're hoping at least when he's lying down wherever, he still is able to hear music.
Yeah, I think this is one of the things that maybe helps him cope for the past almost 11 months. The fact that he loves music, and being a pianist, music is part of him. I'm hopeful that he's probably listening to music in his head, or having some kind of dreams about it, and maybe even writes music, if they give him a paper or pen or whatever. And for me, knowing that helps me cope, and I do hope that that's something that makes him feel strong.
Right.
And because these are really hard times, you have to understand it's not easy, and easy is it's not even
easy is not a word.
Gaza as a hostage.
Words that would be normal, in everyday vernacular, can't be used anymore. There's nothing easy about this. One last question. Also, I understand that even on October 7th, for a while, he was hiding with Hirsch Goldberg Poland as well.
Well, he was okay. He was kidnapped from the Nova Festival at Re'im bomb shelter, and he was, when you showed before a video of Hirsch getting onto the truck, Alon was also kidnapped from that bomb shelter. So Alon and Hirsch were kidnapped together. Hirsch was very wounded, so maybe they parted during. I have no idea. We don't know what's with Alon. We know Alon was taken when he was alive. We know nothing about Alon up till now, today. But they were both together, and they were kidnapped from that bomb shelter. Alon and Hirsch. Yeah.
Wow. All right, Idit, thank you so much for your bravery and joining us now on such a difficult day, and sending lots of love and prayers that they'll all return home safely.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome.